All right, welcome back to video two. So in video two, we're going to start off with the same sheet that you'll find in all of our courses here at Lions Educational Consulting, which is the contract. And before we even get started, the 4 norms on your contract have been used at Pacific Educational Group. They created these 4 norms, and we're using them today because we feel that they're really valuable and important, and they get at all of the expectations that one should have around having a conversation and thinking and feeling and believing around race. So first things first is speak your truth, right? Speaking your truth, which means that you're going to talk about your story only. Sometimes when we have race conversations, we want to share someone else's story or something that you've heard from someone else, and you were not a part of that conversation. You were not a part of that experience. So it's really important that you speak your truth and only your truth. If you want someone else to share their story, then they should be able to share that if they would like to. Also, experience discomfort. Talking about race is uncomfortable for many people, for most people, and that's totally normal. Make sure that you lean into that uncomfort. If you feel something in your stomach and you're not really liking that feeling, instead of turning away from the video or changing the conversation, examine that feeling. Why am I feeling that way? Why am I having that experience? So that's really important. The next one is to stay engaged. It's easy to check our cell phones. It's easy to push pause on this video and then go off, cook dinner, and never return to it. So staying engaged, even long after this video is over, after this course is over, you want to stay engaged with the racial conversations. And whatever that looks like for you, that could be reading books, that could be going out and joining meetings or things like that, but always staying engaged. And then the last is accept and expect non-closure. Right? That means that we need to expect that our conversation around race is not going to end when we finish this course, right? There's always going to be conversations that we need to have around race. Racism is permanent. We need to understand that. We can continue to rise up and have hope and push forward, but understand that it's permanent. And the most that we can do is to keep pushing against it. And you may ask the question, well, why even bother if it's permanent? The answer is because we have an obligation to. We have an obligation to speak up for those who have been silenced and speak for ourselves. So go ahead, take a look at that contract, sign it, commit to it, and go ahead and get started with video number 3.